Yo, what's up? My name's Rowan, and this is Baldur's Gate 3. In the last episode, we killed Grim, the boss. Basically the big boss of Act 1, or the biggest boss I've come across so far. Had a hell of a ton of health. It had like 450 health. I think it was a pretty well-designed boss. Like, it wasn't too difficult. It had, if you know how to use the examine tool, on your enemies, especially new enemies, you can pretty much, there was enough hints in there that you can guess what to do, which is what I did. And I ended up killing him, and, I mean, it wasn't a beautiful fight by any means, but we got it done. That's what matters. Anyway, we went through the mountain pass, and we're now, I'm not sure if this is considered Act 2, or it's still Act 1. Before you go to the mountain pass, it kind of warns you ahead of time that, to make sure that you've gone back and done everything that you intended to do, which kind of makes it sound like we're moving on to another part of the game. But I haven't seen anything saying this is Act 2, necessarily. Anyway, we're going to move on. Go back to the, I think it's called Rosymorn Monastery Trail. We're still next to the entrance. That's back to Joaquin's Rest. And we are in new territory.
Don't waste a step.
The map is completely dark. Except we have some indicators here. Follow the mountain pass. Okay, that's it. Pretty much our only quest. Hey, waypoint. Our first one! Woohoo! By the way, I apologize for my voice.
Wait.
Oh.
These markings. Tirsu's script scratched in the ground. A creche must be nested in the temple below. We must go there at once. Githyanki writing. Every word a wheel, every letter a spoke. The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read them.
That seems like that would offend her. We've been traveling together for a while. I trust her. Kinda.
Very well. You may lead. But if we stray too far that our chance is lost, I'll make my way there alone.
I guess we better go there soon, then. Feels kind of grainy. I'm going to check my graphics settings real quick. Oop. Options. Video. VSync disabled. Let's run the anti-aliasing. I don't know if that actually makes a difference. I feel maybe it's placebo, the placebo effect. Assets were loading slowly while playing the game. This option will preferentially use more RAM/VRAM to offload disk usage. I don't really have that issue. Loading screens aren't crazy. Alright, hold on to that. Does it seem more blurry? Feels like it's more blurry to me. Go back. Jeez. I didn't want it to be blurry. Oops. SMAA. Try that. That's better. Jeez. You know what's funny is I used to not really see much difference between graphic settings. It really is kind of like an acquired taste in a way. Ooh, oranges. Anyway, I was saying about my my voice. I don't know what I did to it. It sounds a little weird today, like I'm sick. I was sick a couple weeks ago, but got over that relatively quickly. Maybe a few days. It was like a stomach flu or food poisoning or something. When I went to the doctor, they weren't convinced when I said food poisoning. I guess there's really not much of a difference in you know, like in symptoms between stomach flu and food poisoning. Let's see.
Blessed be you, pilgrim. Take respite now in the dawn's loving gaze.
Oh, come on. Anybody else?
Blessed be you, pilgrim. Take respite now in the dawn's loving gaze.
So I only get one roll.
Let's get going.
That's disappointing. I mean, yes, in a way it adds to the game's replay value, but not everybody enjoys replaying the games over and over again. I do come back to games after months, years, whatever, that I'm away. And if I've been away long enough that it feels like a new game, I will eventually come back to it. But I don't replay the game over and over, usually. I don't know. If there were a game I'd make an exception with, it's probably this one. Just because this... Whoa, whoa. Let's scope these guys out, huh? Do we have anybody that we can summon who's invisible? Why, yes we do. The Cheeky Closet. Visibility.
Wretched thing.
All right.
Pull yourself together.
Let's go over here, except you. I want you to get close enough to where we can do some right-clicking. Ooh, buddy. Examine. Undead level 6 skeleton. Called the Death Shepherd. He's got decent strength and constitution. +2, +2. Decent wisdom, too. So he's a little bit of a caster, maybe. He's got Necrotic Veil. A deathly miasma grants the affected entity 20 temporary hit points. While the affected entity has temporary hit points, it is resistant to all damage except radiant damage and cannot be turned. So basically, this first 20 hit point cushion here has to be taken down with radiant damage. Otherwise, it won't be very effective. He's only immune to poison. Everything else, though, he is resistant to. He's not vulnerable to radiant damage. That's interesting. Maybe he is once the veil's off. Undead Ward Aura. Allied undead within 30 feet are resistant to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage. Okay. So really, we do have to take these guys out first, because everybody else is resistant to melee damage, basically. Melee and bows, too, for that matter. So, that's what we'll do. We'll take out these guys first. Do they have anything else? They can't cast spells that have a verbal component. Doesn't mean they can't cast. They can't cast spells that have a verbal component. And they have an extra attack and opportunity attacks. Okay, well that's interesting. What about these guys? These guys are called ghouls. They've got the ward on them from the Death Shepherds. And they don't really have anything notable otherwise. except that they have higher dexterity. Ooh. Okay. Those are probably all very similar. Ghoul. We got 3 ghouls, 4 ghouls, and a death shepherd. Sure we're not missing anything here. It looks like that's it. Alright. So let's see. Dead Zealot of the Absolute. Okay, so we've got 2 Death Shepherds. We gotta remove those guys first. And then we can kill everybody else. That doesn't seem too bad. An undead, I should have an advantage on dead as a paladin, and even Shadowheart as a cleric. She has turn undead, I believe. Turn undead. Do I have that?
I've got a long road ahead.
I don't have that. What level of cleric do you gotta be to have turn undead? Make sure I'm not missing any spells here. Okay. Cleric spells. No, I don't have it yet. I'm only a level 1 cleric, though. Once I put a couple more points in, then it should be good. I can control an undead, though. Maybe I can take control of one of them.
Can't give up now.
Level 6. Level 3. Okay.
Never a dull moment.
I think we should just run right in. What do you guys think? Can't even reach up there.
Very well.
Here we go. Oh, there's one we missed. Sacred Defiance? Let me see what this one says here. Oh, look, they're almost in a little group. Let's see what he's... This Ghast. Higher dexterity. He's level 6. Sacred Defiance Aura. Affected entity and nearby undead have advantage against the effects of turn undead. Okay. So this is the second one we gotta take out. Ghastly Fume. The affected entity's foul stench creates a pungent cloud that nauseates all creatures around it. Can't take actions and poisoned. Okay. Alright, so strategy. Rowan's gonna take down the necrotic veil, the 20 health cushion there, from him and from him. Then we will kill him and him. And then we'll take out the Ghast. And then we should be able to use turn undead. Think. Okay. Let's see. Gale first, huh?
I don't fancy their chances.
Let's see. He doesn't really have a whole lot here that can help us out. Except for some reason, none of us have the movement speed buff. Whoops. Well, should have done that before, I guess. if we lose this fight, then that's what the first thing I'll do. Okay. I don't think there's really a whole lot that can be done with this, so. Her either. Really, it's got to be Rowan that takes off the veil from these guys, because he's the only one that does enough radiant damage. I suppose we could lower the health of some of them. Let's see here. Let's use one of the void bulbs. Split. Bro. It only brought those three together. Well, maybe that'll still help. I think I'm going to take... we'll have Gale concentrate on Constitution for him. That's it for him. She doesn't have a fantastic spellcast modifier, but this is basically all that's going to help right now. Oop. A lot of that. A lot of hold person, huh? And I don't think we have anything that does radiant damage in a scroll. Unless Glyph of Warding does. I honestly don't know. Prepare. And that was a bonus action. What a waste. Okay. We're going to position ourselves in a line, so that way they don't run past us. And if we're able to, we might be able to use some scrolls. Without targeting any of our allies, because the edge of the circle will be kind of like right here. I hope that made sense. It makes sense to me. Yep, there we go. They're all going to run to us, naturally. Can't cast spells. Alright. Let's do Bane. That's gonna let us do four enemies. What'd she say? Dress thy face, the hags are hiring. Okay. We're gonna put this on her. Now they won't attack her. Alright. Let's use this. Boom. They all have radiating orb. And his cushion is gone. And he's knocked down. Turn over. Next, we're going to attack him. Uh-oh. Where are you going to run? Oh, you're going to run to the outside. I forgot to position Rowan. Let me see. They all have 4 radiating orbs right now. That is awesome. Okay. He's got his ward. Yep, he's got his ward. He's got his armor of Agathis. I like how methodical this fight is so far. It's very controlled and organized. It's more fun for me like this, instead of being messy. Alright, let's see here. What can we use? Do we have anything we could use against them? Or to... haven't really conjured any elementals yet. That could be fun. Probably do. No, that's not really not going to do anything. Does it do... what kind of damage does this do? Slashing damage. Yeah, that won't really do anything yet. It looks like it's going to hit everybody. It's kind of like a cone. Banishment. Perhaps a glyph of warding. Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, we have to take that out of our dang satchel anyway. I hate that. They gotta fix that. Unless there's some reason for it I'm not seeing, of course. Flaming Sphere. Scroll Haste. Could actually come in handy. Casting Haste on Rowan. This one... see if this is targeted. It is. It's targeted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of them. Well, it's definitely target these 3. Only he saved. So that's a pretty good cast. I forgot that this was concentration. I really need to pay more attention to that. Let's move this. So it's in line. Oh wait, all of these are concentration spells. That's better. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, that's it for Gale. Yeah, we don't really need Featherfall.
Strike.
go. Well, she was well positioned, actually. That's okay. We're still all grouped up. What? How did she get Sanctuary taken off of her? She was attacked. She was hit, right? She must have gotten hit from something. Not seeing it, but... Alright, let's see. And now she can't use that on herself. Oh yeah, she can. Make sure it's supposed to last for 10 turns. So something happened there. Okay. How about we do this? Oh no, she's still concentrating on Bane. Let's cast Sanctuary on herself again. No biggie. And it's working. That's good. I think we're good. We're not in danger yet. Okay. It's fine, we can take an opportunity attack. Nobody's really missing damage yet. I don't want to waste anything right now. Let's not waste our War Priest charges. We only have 2 spell slots left. We still have to take out the Death Shepherds. Well, I guess as long as I'm using these to take out the Death Shepherds. Oh! Okay, we crit the hell out of him. We're almost done with these Death Shepherds, so let's do it. Alright. Look how slow he is. Okay. So now they're still resistant against bludgeoning, basically melee or martial type weapons. So now let's take them out. And we could take all these guys out, I think, or at least a good portion of them with a spell. We don't really have any good AoE spells right now. We'll have to remedy that eventually. I'm thinking a good fireball. Oh, buddy. Yes. Haha. Nice. That's what I call 2 birds, 1 stone. Alright, he's our next to aim. We didn't even have to use turn undead, man. We just took him out. Okay, we'll use this. There we go. Oh, he's no longer slowed. Ah, I'm such an idiot.
I am fury.
It's fine.
Death.
Let's take this guy out as fast as possible. We'll use our action surge and take him out. All we got left is him. Dazed.
Never a dull moment.
Nope. Wow. What a smooth fight. Barely took any damage. And that reverberation and the radiant orbs. That went well, man. And reeling, for that matter. Half plate armor. Medium armor. Cool. Let's see what else. Opulent chest. Woohoo! Got some loots. Elite loots.
Be on my way.
Didn't miss anything. Dude, Shovel wasn't even part of this. Because he was invisible. Greater invisibility. Silver goblet. Okay, Gale. Damn, they're just killing squirrels and shit. Plate armor. Dude, that's high armor class right there, man. 18. I bet it looks cool, too. Let's read. That looks really cool, actually. Flaming Fist helmet. I mean, so does ours. It looks a little weird with this particular armor set, though. Okay. Duke Ravengard is to be delivered, unharmed, or mostly so, immediately. Moonrise Towers cannot fulfill its destiny until the Duke has been delivered. Those who succeed will be rewarded. Those who fail will face first my wrath, then Gortash's, then mine again. General Ketheric Thorm.
The Absolute's forces have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers.
Well, that we already knew.
Powerful asset. Just what are their intentions, I wonder?
Too bad Will wasn't here for that. Oh, hell. Izzo, you got something to say? Got a dead Githyanki child over here. What quest is that? Ah, that's to go to Moonrise Towers. The entrance there. Okay. Okay.
All's well that ends. Not as bad
There
as
he
it could
goes.
have.
It's kind of annoying that he doesn't follow us when he's invisible, even though he's still connected to our portraits like the rest of them.
Another step forward. Broken. Need to find another way.
I wonder how we get down to the creche. 1 second, guys. Alright. I think we're gonna go down this way. What about these arrows? What kind of arrows are these? Just regular old arrows, or... Any special arrows? Nope. Yeah, they're just sellers. We can move. Actually, we're going to hold on to that until we can get Will in our party. Read it around him. Maybe he's had some sort of interaction.
Something over there.
Who has religion? Anybody? +2. Lae'zel has +6, and Gale has +. Lae'zel has the highest religion? Oh, because she has proficiency and he doesn't. That's why. Alright. Lae'zel.
Ignorance breeds madness.
Walk in the way of dawn, for Lathander cannot protect you where the light doth not reach.
No roll.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Does it have to be my main
Walk in the
character?
way of dawn, for Lathander cannot protect you where the light doth not reach.
So this is like a monastery of Lathander.
Wanted the easy path.
You've a particular way with words, Gale. Perhaps oration suits you more than battle.
They're not mutually exclusive. Weave is served best with a dash of eloquence.
Good way to put it. Interesting. Alright, well, he's not an enemy. But he is a mage. He actually looks like a mage, too. He's got a pointy hat and everything.
Oh there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Interesting. The junk you sell or the junk you tell. My guy's the goat of rap, man. Can't you? He's the regal rhymer. All right, here you go.
Meet Elminster Ormar, a good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Realms,
Am
plural.
I, indeed. Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Yes, yes, Gale. Where is your decorum?
And a great kindness that would be. See, Gale, even in these barren parts, the art of hospitality begets inspired new works. If only one keeps up the practice.
Oh, for the love of...
This way, then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling.
A
wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Elfturian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right.
Come on, man. That was funny.
You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
I could debate you on that.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mystra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute. That most insidious of evils. Alas, the creature that afflicts you, the ill-begotten magic that it weaves, is inextricably conjoined with both the greater purpose and the greater master that it serves. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mystra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
Damn. Holy shit, man. I think by this time, this doesn't make sense. Because by the time you've reached this point, you've pretty much decided whether you're going to be a good or a bad player. Right? I mean, well, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe there's some people that are playing like a journey where they start out good and turn bad, or vice versa. But most people have decided one way or the other. And I think Gale would have left the party if you, like, hated him by now. Like, you've probably done something monstrous, because Gale's generally a good character. I don't know. That's funny that it's still an option, though. That's good. It's still an option. It leaves room to play how you want.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Meine hastra mistraril Italion thras annas It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days.
I like him.
And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
Wow. Good job with Elminster, Larian. Good job. Elminster, apparently, from what I've read, is in several D&D games. He's, like, central to D&D in a lot of ways.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. The Doddering Act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms. Perhaps in existence. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. Of course, we offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the absolute will be gone, and I along with it. No doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he's saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have, and only I can wield it.
Which is funny, because there's a chance to miss out on even getting Gale as a party member.
If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered.
That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Let's save such certainty for the moment such a decision is upon us. You may feel differently once we know what we're truly up against.
I spy with my little eye. Nothing of note, really.
What do you mean, nothing of note? Look at all this! Beautiful! I bet that Gale would be a great origin character to play. And the fact that you have that as an option. Like, you could probably end and win the game by just blowing yourself up when you get close enough to the Absolute. That's funny. Alright. Do you think we should long rest? Get some of these spell slots back? Maybe at least partial rest?
Ready. Eager for battle.
Probably a partial. Let's do a partial long rest. Nah, we've got the supplies. We're good. Body. Need to talk. No. Ooh, Karlach. Karlach has something to say.
Such a headache.
Hey, soldier, well, I'm not feeling so good. My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my
sweating.
chest. We need to catch up with Damon. See if he's thought of a way to fix this thing. If it can be fixed. Well, I imagine it's lights out, Big K. And then it'll be just you, your parasite, and the wild yonder.
Big K.
I'm sure you'd manage. But this old girl's got a few things to do before it comes to that.
Which way to the nearest library?
Oh.
Looking ahead.
Scratch has something. Let's drink our Speaks with Animals potion. And we can put on our... Grants an ally a +2 bonus on persuasion checks. Okay. So let's put it on... We'll put it on Gale. And then Gale can use it. Oh, because it's a necklace. Duh.
What path lies before me?
Direct me.
Ooh, let's not touch this. Oh.
Dog wags his tail.
Nope.
A small bag clenched between his teeth.
Oh, no. Okay. It didn't require any persuasion.
He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
An agate. Yeah, pet him. Oh, cool.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Okay.
Seek and you shall find me.
Let's put that back on.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Alright. Give me just a sec, I'll be right back. Alright, apologies. I guess we're gonna prep here.
Salutations.
maxed out. Oh, we need the... There we go. Send this right back. I like how his clothes, he's just naked, except for his undies. Take off this one piece of armor, he's just freaking practically naked. Eventually we're gonna get rid of this. Well, not get rid of it, we're gonna give it to Harlack, I think. I mean, unless we decide we're gonna make a Radiant Orb build, which would be cool, I have to admit. But I like the idea of my Paladin having, you know, full-blown heavy armor. Super hard to hit. Reeling is pretty good, too. Because whether he gets hit or he does... as long as they attack him, whether he gets hit or not is irrelevant. Because they're going to get reeling, which decreases their chance to hit us. So, which is going to help everybody, not just Rowan. Alright, let's see. So he's prepared. Let's see. She doesn't have any preparation. Oh, yeah, she does. We gotta remember. Always remember. This is why we check, because I always forget. Intelligence. Does she have any prep? She does not.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Alright.
What if this creche doesn't work out, Lae'zel? What if your kin fail you?
If I can reach the creche, my kin will provide. Any failure will be mine alone.
If you say so. Just don't expect me to put all my eggs in the same basket.
That expression must sound curious to a Githyanki here, given the way they're birthed.
Keep going.
Very cool. They have three-way companion conversations prepared. Alright. So I don't want to go... Well, should we go to the monastery? Or is the monastery up here? No, this was the bridge. Okay, well, let's go to the monastery then. Isn't there... Yeah, the sentient amulet. Don't we have to take that to the monastery? Let's see. Spirit of the Amulet. He lives in the Open Hand Temple in Worm's Crossing. Don't know where that is. Well, I don't think this is the area. Excuse me. Got dead blue jays, squirrels, and must be some more undead nearby. Oh, that's the Shadow Cursed lands. Let's not.
I was wondering about your queen, Blackith. What tales of her reaches are terrifying? I suppose that's not how you would describe her.
Blackith is unity. Fear and beauty. Life and unlife. Eyes like onyx. Teeth like daggers. There is none more perfect.
Sounds vile. I assume the meaning of perfect was lost in translation.
Don't be mean. Let's see. Let's go out through this way so we're not missing anything. We can backtrack a little bit. So that way we can make sure our map is nice and clear. Go this way. Trielta Crags. Already read that.
Yes? Who goes there?
Huh.
A friendly face. Oh,
Oh, you are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear. You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been accosted, chased, insulted. Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive? Oh, I mean no offense to the Morning Lord. I simply prefer when his monasteries aren't overrun with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki.
Brutish and rude by your wretched standards, but stupid. Chucky.
Your charming companion would call it a creche, but it was built on what remained after the Githyanki slaughtered all of the monks. I'd call it a murderous training camp.
Acutely observed on both counts.
Jeez.
I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient. What? No, of course not. I was merely... Well... Look, it's just an egg. The Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their roe so they can incubate it and, once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition.
Please, do enlighten me. What is this tradition?
The Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment can overcome its violent nature. I'm sure your friend would agree. A Githyanki is as likely to forsake its violent nature as a gnome is to fly.
I don't know what would piss Lae'zel off more, man. I guess this would probably be the safest response, but I also don't want to say that. Well, I also am the Dark Urge, and there are some things in my blood, apparently. I don't know. But I am a Resist the Dark Urge.
You've been sipping from the same goblet as the Society. Perhaps you'd be willing to help, then, to prove your point. They may have chased me away, but surely the Gith would welcome a person with such sympathetic views to their creche. And once inside, you could simply purloin an egg.
Steal one of Gith's own. I will slit your throat for even suggesting it.
I'm not talking to you. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
He is... Produce the owlbear egg. Well, I'm not sure what I want to do here. I definitely don't want to offend Lae'zel. She looks pissed. But I also don't want to kill her. I'm a paladin. Even if I am resist Dark Urge. Let's see. Give her an owlbear egg, but that would be tricking her.
I should hope so. When adventure calls, I am always thoroughly prepared.
There's the middle ground.
Take a look.
Hey! When you gain Cat's Grace and increase your dexterity You gain Cat's Grace and increase your dexterity score by 2 to a maximum of 20. You gain a +1 bonus to dexterity saving throws and also increase your jump distance by 5 feet. Well, that's cool. Let's see, what else do we have here? Nothing we haven't seen yet. Ooh, arrow of many targets. She sells one of those. Monstrosity sling arrow. Cacophony, 10 to 20 damage. What is this, a staff? It's a quarter staff. Does thunderous smite. And it's got pretty high damage. Granted, that's if I'm wielding it on Rowan. Poppy. Revitalizing strike. Healing our own injuries. That's pretty cool. And Boots of Elemental Momentum. Whenever the wearer deals acid, cold, fire, or lightning, or thunder damage with a spell or cantrip, they gain momentum for 2 turns. And that's medium armor. Gloves of Baneful Striking. Whenever you deal damage with a weapon attack, the target receives a 1d4 penalty to its saving throw against your next spell. Weapon attack. That would be good for Lae'zel, because she does weapon attacks and spells. So, Gloves of Cinder and Sizzle. Your unarmed attacks deal an additional 1 to 4 fire damage, and you get Scorching Ray. Winter's Clutches. When the wearer deals cold damage, they inflict 2 turns of Encrusted with Frost upon the targets. Periapt of Wound Closure. When downed, automatically stabilize at the start of the turn. Whenever you are healed, you restore the maximum number of possible hit points. Damn. Okay. That's probably like her contract. Chicken egg. We got some dyes. Nothing new there. Well, we're gonna have to jack from her. Maybe we can just buy this stuff. And we have plenty of gold now. I mean, that's 14 that I keep on me, 14k, but I've got like 50k or something like that in the chest back at camp. 300. I will get the gold back. I'll just buy all of it. Start with this. We'll get all of it, because why not? Including the black and white dye. Don't want any of that. Don't need that. We'll take that. That. We're going to lose about a third. No, not even a third. Balance offer. Take it. As a matter of fact, let's add an extra 2k on there to increase her attitude toward us. Could have added wares to the offer too, I guess. I wish we could split this. We have no way of splitting it.
Now, I believe you have places to be.
We didn't kill her. Well, she got a crap ton of money from us, so we're gonna steal all that back with Asterion. Real quick, let me split the stack. I'm gonna split it. We'll say 3K. Give that to her. Talk to her again.
Have you given any more thought to the retrieval of that Githyanki egg?
Take it. Oh, wow. So you can choose the amount. I'm an idiot. Take it! Yay, she's happy. So now we got 8K gold to steal back from her. Okay, we're gonna go back. Let's get Asterion. And I shall pause. So, I did switch Asterion into my party real quick, but I decided that we're actually going to do the stealing on camera, since I did mention that every time we steal somebody steal from the merchant for the first time, we'll do that on camera. Everything subsequently we'll do off camera because you've already seen it. Another thing is that we had something major happen to Gale, and when I went back and talked to Asterion, he had something to say in response to that, which you guys missed. I apologize for that. I didn't make a save file right before that, so we won't be going back to see that. Needless to say, Asterion is against Gale killing himself. It was actually rather touching that he grudgingly admitted that, it wouldn't be worth it for Gale to give up his life, and he's insulted that Mystra would expect him to do so. Anyway, we'll leave camp here, so that way we can steal back our gold. We really only need
Time to press ahead.
Gale for this. Everybody else can run over there. I apologize if we have to reload once or twice to do this. As a matter of fact, I will save right here. And then immediately stealth. Actually, we can save right here, because she doesn't turn around. Okay, we should be good. Alright. Yay! Alright, save it. And we'll keep stealing everything else. We'll rob her blind. And then run away. Let's see. Might as well take everything that could be even remotely useful.
What a generous pocket. So pleasant oblivious. Thank you. Not even a challenge. Delightful.
An opportunity from the Society of Brilliance. Hey, let's steal that.
Almost too easy.
Might as well take all the food too.
Like candy from a gnome.
Anything that's higher than a few at least. Yeah, I think that's everything we need. Run, everybody, run! Alright, this is probably far enough. She's very doubtful that she's gonna troll this far to look for... Well, I mean, in reality, we just stole everything she had, so she probably would in real life. But this is a video game. In case you guys needed to be reminded of that.
What to do?
Alright, let's swap things around in our inventories. That's gonna go back to Rowan. That's gonna go to Rowan as well. Put all of this... Actually, you know what? This gets sent to camp. These will get sent... That bag. Oops, wrong bag. There we go. All settled. Go back to camp. And switch everybody back up. And then we're going to talk to all of our people, because everybody's got something interesting to say in regards to Gale. I forgot about that. I'm very sorry. Alright, let's get Lae'zel back in our party.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding of Lakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mystra is concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
I need to take off that helmet. It looks ridiculous. I mean, just the mix with the armor. Like, this armor does not belong with that helmet.
You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Good. Our victory is most certain.
You are correct. You have anything to say, Oathbreaker?
Oathbreaker, what do you need of me?
Absolutely nothing. You got nothing to say, buddy. Alright. Shadowhara, what you got to say, girl?
I can't believe Mystra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind.
It looks like all of our companions are starting to, like, I don't know, like each other. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. But both Shadowheart and Lae'zel, which are they're both generally not, well, Shadowheart not less so, but Lae'zel is definitely not usually, you know, very respectful of, you know, people that are good. Shadowheart a little bit too. Not quite as much, but they would probably show disdain to Gale, but I don't know. Maybe it's just Gale in particular, because everybody likes Gale.
Oh, was that Gale's granddad? It doesn't ring a bell. But all right. Must have had something important to say to Gale if he came all this way. Good news, I hope. Whoa now, he's got a... Well, I guess that would explain a little, but... Mystra? I mean, this is a lot to take in. What's he going to do? the right one. Well, better yet, I'll do it. Fucking wizards, man. They always need help picking the simple, obvious option. If Mystra can't think of another way to stop the Absolute than sacrificing Gale, she's no god worth worshipping. I'll say that to Gale in, you know, gentle terms.
Let's see, Halsin, you got anything to say?
You wish to speak?
Guess not. What about Withers?
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark. Dost thou require a new ally?
No. Aw. That's disappointing because I think he's Jergal. Or at least an avatar of Jergal or something. You'd think he'd have something to say in regards to Mystra, a fellow goddess.
A shame my first brush with the famed Elminster couldn't be a tad more optimistic. Listen, I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to Helm, but I'm no man of faith. Not like Gale. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To me, it all sounds like nonsense. The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. Gale's got everything he needs to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at his side. I hope he'll come to see that.
Amen, brother. I think that's everybody. Okay. Time to head out. Okay. Should be safe to go back down. Oh, she's still there. I thought she left for a second. Actually, we should read this letter. Both of them. Open call for adventurers on behalf of the Society. Call for adventurers. Exploring the nature versus nurture debate. The Society of Brilliance is pleased to announce an open call for adventurers to participate in a groundbreaking research project examining the intriguing and enduring question of nature versus nurture. The aim of this project is to investigate the relative contributions of nature and nurture in determining characteristics, traits, and outcomes. Our hypothesis, a Githyanki raised in peaceful, nurturing environment, will rise above its inherent nature to become a productive and progressive member of society. Your contribution: we require 1 Githyanki egg, unhatched and in good condition, taken directly from a Githyanki Creche. Generous payment will be provided on successful completion of the task. Please contact Havkalag in the lodge for further details. And we have an opportunity from the Society of Brilliance. Our storied sect requires an object most rare upon our plane, the egg of a Githyanki. The good sare that retrieves this item, which must be in excellent condition, will be rewarded most handsomely. Timeliness is key. Find us in the lodge in Baldur's Gate upon the completion of this task, signed by the collective Society of Brilliance of Baldur's Gate. Well, for a bunch of brilliant people, they're not so brilliant. I mean, I guess they're brilliant enough to outsource this problem. But they left evidence of their request behind. If the Githyanki were to get a hold of this, I think the consequences would be disastrous for them. But anyway, that's not going to happen. I kind of want to complete the quest, but I don't want to complete it. I just want the experience. Like, I don't want to miss out on XP. So I might give her the Githyanki egg. Real quick, I'm going to pause. I'm going to see if there's any legit use for the Githyanki egg other than this or selling it. Just a moment. Okay. I think I said Gith egg, but I'm actually talking about the owlbear egg. Sorry about the confusion. Anyway, I really don't want to risk it. I was tempted to do the thing where you turn in the egg, the owlbear egg, to her. Convince her that it's a Gith egg. In order to complete the quest. But there may be a consequence for that. If you do that, like bad consequences can happen later on, which can limit the amount of quests that you do. So, I'm probably just going to leave it like this. Yeah, we're going to leave it. Propulsion mine.
There is work
Got
to
a
do.
heart, please.
At least things have stayed interesting.
What in the hell was that doing there?
My. Better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Another.
Is that blood?
I don't think I traveled this way. I'm glad that I traveled this way. I might have run into those.
These boots have seen everything.
Jeez, they booby-trapped the hell out of this one.
My faith protects me.
Alright, we've already been up here.
No one's stopped me yet. Need to find a way forward. This view's almost worth the walk.
Oh, snap. I think this is, I think I've seen a picture where Lae'zel is standing up here on the edge looking down on the temple. Like, this is a viewpoint in the, I swear. I'm pretty sure this is it. Like, Lae'zel standing up here. You guys know what I'm talking about? Maybe I'm talking nonsense. I'm pretty sure I've seen that viewpoint exactly.
Approach the fairy in Lathander's grace. May his gaze shine upon you, pilgrim.
Well, this is ominous. So that's how we travel down there, I guess. Any way to get... Nope, we can't get down there. Alright, let's make sure we get everything up here before traveling down there. I think that's the temple. Uh-oh. Interesting. So we actually can travel down there, it looks like. And that's why you explore every nook and cranny, guys. Okay, let's... Oh, I forgot we had all this stuff. Let's send this back to camp. And give these to Asterion. Send all this to camp. What are you wearing? Honestly, it's better that she's got the extra heals. You can take this. Give this to Karlak. This as well. This will go to Gale. Your armor class is pretty dang high, Gale. You'd stand to lose a little bit to gain some damage. Send that one to Karlak as well. Give this one to Lae'zel. What gloves are you wearing, girl? Oh yeah, this is much better. I think. She can keep these for now. Deals acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage with a spell or cantrip. They gain momentum for 2 turns. Let's send those to Will. Send that one to camp. Honestly, let's send this to camp too. I'm not sure who's got a crappy necklace, but... Alright, let's see. We've got everything organized. Let's keep going here. I have a feeling this is going to take a long time. Disarming all of these. Disarm.
Intestines throb, blood whispers. Swift as my feet can carry me.
I'm ready.
This way. I wonder what the next move is.
Ah.
Best avoid that trap.
Why didn't the others come?
Lost in thought.
Indolence breeds madness.
What's next, I wonder?
How many die today? How many die tomorrow? Should mind my step.
We got our talks to animals.
I've got nothing left to take, so you might as well shove off. Steal? Eagles are bigger. They just take. Nest, prey, everything. That's how it works here. Oh, sure, a nest. But it's not my nest. That's up on the roof with the eagles. Eagles are pricks. Some poor little tit who wasn't paying attention. Exactly right. Not all humans can grasp bird ethics. You should be proud. It's not even like the eagles need my nest. The drunk lizards they eat aren't hard to catch.
Interesting. Aw. Try again. We've got 4. Plenty to use. There we go.
While quite vague, drunk lizards could well point to kobolds, who tend to operate in packs.
You? Kill an eagle? But if you think you can, then please, please kill the eagles. They're the worst. Thank you. I'll keep an eye on the roof. Rude bastards, those eagles. Deserve a little comeuppance.
Can we take the key? Poor bird. He's probably going to give us the key. Yeah, let's not take it till we kill the eagles.
I believe we're approaching the creche. Once we're inside, let me do the talking.
Just to be clear, you're going to lead us into a nest of Githyanki marauders, and we're supposed to trust that will end well for us. Is that a problem? More a sign of the times, I suppose.
Yeah, that she's gonna go along with it. That's funny. I kind of want to take the zip line now that I have come down here. Maybe we'll do both. We'll go back up and we'll take the zip line. I just didn't want to miss anything by doing this. Alright, well, let's see. Make sure it's all safe. Okay.
North, Rosymorn Monastery.
Rosymorn. That's how we pronounce it, apparently. I was close. Rosymorn is what I said. Rosymorn. If you're curious why I saved it, I wasn't sure there would be some consequence to stealing from a god's altar. It's probably an altar to Lathander. As a paladin, certainly I probably shouldn't have done that, but it's a game. Send to camp. Let's read these. Good morning, Lathander. I suppose all mornings for you are good. You making them up out of all the bright pits of night and getting them shine-worthy and such. I have 2 new boys, Luke and Elliot, and I should like them to see lots of your nice sun-ups. So if you would watch over them, I should be most thankful. I am poor as muck, but I have some heart left to give, that which has not been eaten up by the boys and their mum. So that bit is yours if you keep seeing them sunrise. If you keep them seeing sunrises. Thanks, Harrison Fields. Aw. Here's another one. Dear Morning Lord, and you are a dearie, haven't I just had the grandest time? Sure, if I was honey, I wouldn't have trouble getting down a hill, so warm and good I feel. I've been headed here to pay you homage and beyond on other business for some 2 odd months, and every mile has unearthed more and more kindnesses. For example, when my sleeping roll was infested with bed bugs, itching me disagreeably, Morning Lord, I have no qualms admitting it. A woman gave me a spare of hers, and it was toasty, warming of a night. And she with 2 children of her own to tend. Anyways, thanks for pouring your honey heat over each and every day, cloudy or no, here for a lone woman barefoot and smiling on the long road. Alright, and then this one called Pilgrim's Curse. Morning, Lord, you never rose up over nothing. You're just a fucking sham like all God's dirty, stupid animals. All of you rotten pigs. We ain't got shit on the absolute. It's beautiful. It's gonna fuck you like the cheapest whores. Alright, demonetized. Thanks, Larian. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I don't make money off of YouTube. What the hell am I bitching about? Greater Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. That's a level 2 spell slot. That's a good potion to have. We're gonna hold on to that one for Will, too. I forgot to read that to him. Alright, let's see here. No! So they don't come trying to chase me. So, just out of curiosity, all of those bombs that we disarmed, I'm assuming were set by the Githyanki, so that way nobody can come up to them, right? So why didn't they booby trap this? Strength.
That was tough. This can't have been used in a while.
Ah, okay. So you can't just come over here and use it. You have to be real strong to bring it back over here. Then you can use it. Maybe that's why. It's all rusted and hasn't been used in ages. They're like, ah, nobody can use this. We don't need to trap it. I would have trapped it anyway. Cool. All right. Everybody failed. Haha, we lucked out. Nice. Why did I send the alchemy supplies to camp? I've got my finger on the disengage button just in case we run into some more traps. Hey. And we got a waypoint. Is there anything up here? Interesting. An alternate way. Well, we're letting Lae'zel talk. Alright, well, we're gonna call it here. Let's go back to camp. It's been a pretty cool, little productive... Got a lot done. Did some talking, met Elminster. Killed some undead for the first time. I'm sure we're going to run into more of those. That was actually an interesting fight. Anyway, we'll go ahead and call it here. We're about at 2 hours. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, maybe send me a like, maybe subscribe to my channel. Up my subscriber count a little bit. Fledgling channel, I'm sure you've noticed. I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, but honestly, though, the only one I really care about is my brother. So, as long as he's watching, I'll keep making these videos. And he is watching, and he enjoys his time. And I hope you guys do, too. Anyway, I guess we'll see you guys on the next video. Y'all have a good night.